but you don't want to have the water circulating up to the roof because it'll cool the water.
Okay, so when it's cold outside, I come and I turn this
way.
Okay.
Okay.
So it won't go to the roof and pull it off up there.
Right.
Okay.
Now, I'll go back to this again. So as you know, you never put it this way. If you put it that way, it'll damage the system.
Oh.
Never put this thing toward the road.
Okay.
Never put this toward the road. The only two positions are here and here.
Okay.
That it should ever go in.
So to the right means it's using the solar heat, and going straight up means it's not. It means it's a cold day and I don't want to go up there and get the...
Well, or something, I mean, just whatever you don't want to use
solar.
The solar for whatever reason. Right?
All right.
Okay. And so this is complicated. It requires, it's hard. You won't be strong enough to do it. It requires taking these two flanges off.
How often does that need to be done?
When it gets down in the 30–40% range on the what they call the purifier.
Okay.
Okay, because then it's clogged and it needs to be
About how often
cleaned.
does that happen?
3, 4, 5 months.
Okay.
It's just what you got to watch it, right?
Oh, okay.
And you have to have somebody do this for you, I think. Because this is where there's a filter. The filter was plugged here. It caused it to get green last year because the water wasn't even circulating through here. It was going there. It was bypassing because it wasn't going through here to be treated for chlorine release, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay. And you got to make sure when you put this back together, there's 3 prongs. So, look at this thing and see that it's off center this way. There's 3 prongs on this and 2 prongs on this. You got to make sure you put it in the right place, and you can't see that well.
Oh, there's 3 prongs on this thing and 2 here. Is that what you're saying?
3 on that.
3 and 2.
And 2.
Okay.
So
it has to be like
overlapping on the
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And this thing, when you take it out, you put it in. You can't dunk the whole thing. You can only put it about 3/4 of the way into the combination of 50% acid, 50% water. Never pour acid in water. I'm sorry, never pour water in acid. It'll blow up.
Oh.
Always pour acid in water.
Okay.
Again, never pour water in acid. Always pour acid in water because it's dilute to start with rather than concentrate.
Okay.
Okay?
Got it.
And I used the big orange bucket to do that with, and I put about this much 50/50 in it and let it set for 15 minutes. And then I rinse it well with the hose, with the fan system, and then put it back together.
Okay.
But you got to make sure that it's back together tight, the electrical connection is right. And then the same process while you're doing that, you take this apart and look at the filter here.
Okay.
Down at the bottom here to make sure that it's clean. Now we know that we have one. Okay.
Okay.
There's valves here, and if we're going to vacuum the pool, on the side of the pool, this is what you use. This is an off position. These 2 are on. Okay. So right now the skimmer is working, and the main drain is working in the center of the pool.
Okay. So on means it's sideways.
Right.
Okay. On means sideways like that. Off is like this.
Right.
Okay.
So
this is for the vacuum line. Okay.
The vacuum line.
If you're going to do it manually.
If you're going to vacuum it with the vacuum on the bottom of the pool at the end of the scooping rod, aluminum rod.
Okay. The skimmer, is that the R2D2?
No, that's where the water goes into the side there, and there's another filter right there.
Oh, okay. Not where the basket is? That you
The basket.
Okay, so the filter underneath the basket?
Yeah, the filter underneath that. That's the first line of defense for material, that basket. So when you're doing all this, you always do that too.
Okay.
So that's the first line. This is the second line of defense, and this is the third.
The second is that one there?
That one there,
okay.
right, which is filtering smaller,
okay.
And this one is filtering the smallest.
Okay.
Okay, so when it gets done through here, then it's as clean as it's going to get, and then it's treated as it comes out to get chlorine in it, and then it goes into the heater at that point. Okay? Now, let me show you the controls of the heater. I never touch that.
Never touch the heat to return.
Right. It stays exactly the way it is, okay? So, I'm going to turn this off now. Well, no, I need it on to show you how it works. Okay. I'm going to turn on. Make sure you're getting...
Yeah. The
Okay.
battery's getting low. But it's
Okay, I'm turning on the power to the heater. Okay? Go to the end of the heater. Okay. And what's happened is it's realized that it needs to heat the water. The thermostat is kicked on and the fan is started. It's a heat pump, just like an air conditioner. So that's what you're seeing go on. It's generating heat inside that is applied to the water. Okay? This is expensive to use electricity wise, right? And so it should be, what I do with it as far as running it is I start it in the morning when on the day I'm going to swim. I start it and let it run till the pool gets the temperature that I want, and then I shut it off. And if it's a sunny day, the solar will take over at that point and keep it warm.
So all you have to do is do that switch over there in gray box on at that point.
Right.
So you just turn it on, and then how do you watch the temperature?
Okay, this gets a little more complicated. And you have to go get the manual and look at it. But the problem is that it's about 15 degrees off. This thermostat says 61, that one says 77.
Okay.
So you have to adjust your thinking. So if you ran this up to 88, it would really be 105 instead of
Okay.
103.
Okay, so it's about 15 degrees too low.
It's reading 15 degrees low, right?
Okay.
So right now I've got it set to okay, mode heat. Okay. Heat. Okay, it'll take a second to clear. I'm trying to figure out what the temperature is. Okay. 75. So, okay. That's the temperature it will go to and then shut off, which is equivalent to approximately 90 degrees.
Okay, and how did you find what it was set to?
Push this button.
Okay, and you show what it's set up to. And if you want it to go higher or lower, then you just adjust
Right, you hit it once to see what it is and twice to get it to move. Okay. So 74 plus 15 is 89. Okay. Nice warm temperature. Okay. And this is also, we'll let
What's
you
the
take it.
difference between those two?
One goes up, one goes down. Okay.
So you touch either one of them once and it tells you
Yeah,
What
it tells
it's
you
set at.
what it's set at. And this one tells you, you touch it once and it tells you what it's set at, and you press it again, it'll go up or down. You press this one once and it'll tell you what it's set at, and it'll go up in temperature, which means the temperature will rise before it shuts off.
Okay.
Okay. It is all set up so that if for some reason, let's say we let it run right now, I go over there and shut it off, this will shut off. It's sensing that the water flow is not there and it will not burn itself up.
So I don't have to do anything, turn it off. Just turning that one heater switch off takes care of turning off the heater.
Right. So what I do in the morning when I want to swim in the pool is I come out in the morning when the pool starts up at 10, and I turn this on. You turn it on at 9, and it'll just come on when the pool comes on. Okay. And then the pool comes on at 10, it'll start heating. And if you want to go in the pool at 1 o'clock, then it should be very comfortable.
So I can turn the heater on even before the water starts. The
Right.
pool starts up, and it won't do anything until the pool
water,
starts.
so the water circulating in it.
Okay.
It's got a sensor for it.
All right.
Now this is $3,000. You don't want to burn it up. It seems to be fairly self-regulating, but we are managing several functions here. One is when the heat's on or off, or the heat pump. Okay, this costs money. The solar heat does not cost any money. That's the background. And the way it's set up is in series. The water is heated on the roof first by the solar heat, and then comes in and is heated up to the temperature you want it to be at by the heat pump. And once you get it to the temperature you want it, you can shut off the heat pump, and the solar will maintain it.
Okay. So you exactly. This one, I can't remember. That is
That's
solar.
circulating up to the roof.
Okay, so you normally just leave that alone. You leave that. That's
Right.
most of the time it's that way.
Right. If you got a cool day, let's say it's 60 degrees, and the pool has been covered and it's still 80, and you want to go swimming, you would, you want to turn this way, which shuts off movement of the air, the water up there, which would cool.
Okay.
Okay, it would cool,
Okay.
and just let it go circulate through here. With the
Okay.
heater on, and it'll heat the pool.
So the biggest issue is if you turn on the heater, you have to remember to turn it off. You can't just let it run, right?
Well, we can, but then you're just burning up money, right?
All right.
Let the solar system be the base system. That's the overdrive
Okay.
to bring it up to the final last temperature you want, right? The cooler the wetter, the more it's going to run, the more it will cost.
Okay.